If your girlfriend, if your mom, if your wife, or even your son complain about your skin smell. Hello YouTube, my name is Ricardo Lino and I'm a wheel addict. Today I'm going to talk about this. So these right here are 3 different liners from MYFIT. Second Skin, Skinny Boy, FATBOY liner. I've done another review on another liner which is called the crown liner, so today we're not going to talk about the crown liner and we're going to stay on these 3. So starting with the Second Skin. So the Second Skin is the favorite liner from some of the pros out there. Some people like Nick Lomax. This is the liner that he uses in most of his skates from what I know. This is the liner that I also use on my, give me a second, ANs. These should be inside this. When I skate my ANs, I like these liner the most. So, Second Skin. Why is it called Second Skin? I don't know, but I do know that this is the slimmest liner from all the MyFIT liners. From the toe area to the ankle support area, it's super slim, skinny if you can call it, I don't know. Then there's some flex cuts for forward flex on the tongue. Then in the back you have some rubber patch that's supposed to have a better grip to the back of the skate. There's no laces on this liner, there's just a little strap in the back. And that's it. It's a really basic liner, but somehow I feel like my feet can breathe inside this, and it's also heat moldable. I don't really believe that is as heat moldable as something like this, but the truth is, in my opinion, with the ANs, it's the most comfortable liner, but that's for me. So this one is out. This one. The Skinny Boy is the liner that comes with the ANs. When you buy a pair of ANs, they usually come with a Skinny Boy liner. What's the main difference between this liner and the other 2 liners? Well, the Skinny Boy is the only one that you can lace it. So in the top of the liner you have these lacing things. I don't know how you call those, but you can lace it. Before I even tried the USDA, and someone told me, man, I just lace the liners a lot and then my buckles don't even need to be laced that much and I feel like they're perfect. I skated them like that for a little bit and I really enjoyed it. I can't really complain about it, but I've tried these and these ones changed the way I like my ANs, so again, that's my opinion. But the Skinny Boy, they work pretty good. Like, I would say that the front of the liner is a little bit more padded than the Second Skin. Also, the top is a little bit more padded, but not as padded as the FATBOY. I would say it's something in between. Okay. They also have like a little bit of a V-cut compared to the Second Skin, which is like flat, basically flat. And these ones right here are not from me, these are from Greg, the guy that works here with me, and he cut the straps, but they do come with the straps, so I think he didn't like the orange. This was the liner that came on his 72 ANs. Other than that, the main difference between these 2 liners and these, which is the FATBOY, is on these ones the thong comes lower. You see, these 2, Second Skin and Skinny Boy, the thong goes lower. On the FATBOY, it's kind of like a sock all the way to more than half of the liner, like all the way till my finger. There's no thong moving, it's just like a flat thing. But this liner is a lot more thick than any of the other 2. I never really enjoyed that much when it was like super padded liner, But the truth is, until I tried the crown liner on some Imperial skates, I didn't realize how much supportive they can be because of that. So this is like a really supportive liner because the foam on ankle is quite thick, quite fat. That's why they're called FATBOY. So it's like, I would say it's the most supportive liner, and if you're gonna be skating with something like with a tall frame like a 125mm Imperial or even a 110, this would be the liner giving you more support. Again, this liner doesn't have the laces, only these one have the laces. So there's no lacing system on the FATBOY, and there's also a little V-cut in the back. I would say that this liner is the easiest one to heat mold. Why? Because of the foams. The foams are like quite thick again, and that's what's going to mold to your foot. So if you want some liner to make your skate completely customizable, I think that would be the one. Also, this one comes in a lot of colors. These ones are the green ones. They come in red, blue, with different patterns, and they even come in more colors. I don't know which ones. Gray. The gray look cool. Then all black. There's also like a higher version of this one. This is, I think it is like the liner that people know the most, and for some reason it's like the best seller. I really like this liner. Also really important, on the FATBOY there's also a little protection patch on the side for the cuff bolt. This is not the newest version. The newest version has a little extension here on the inside, like on the part that goes to the toe, to protect from some other skates, because not all the skates have the cuff bolt in the same area. So the new version of the FATBOY has something a little different here, which is like an extension of this patch, of this protection patch. And also the newest version is dual size, which means that in the bottom here you'll see some stretchy material on top, just like on the crown liner, which means that each liner it's going to be double sized. If you're like a size 9 and 10, you can use the same liner. If you're a size 7 and 8, you can use the same liner. For shops that helps a lot. For me as a skater, not as a shop owner, I love it. Why? Because I end up feeling the liner super snug to my foot. I don't like feeling that loose foot inside the liner, so this is like a really cool thing about this liner, and I wish this one had this feature. But well, they're improving. I love what MYFIT is doing with these liners, and I'm quite happy to have the possibility to skate them all. And I would say, like, I choose the liner depending on the skate that I use. So, in my opinion, for me, the best liner for the AMs is the second skin, because they're super slim and somehow I feel like I can move my feet a lot better. Then, when I skate with taller frames, when I need more support, like on an Imperial skate, I would go with these or the crown liner. So with the FATBOY, since it's way more padded on top, you'll feel more support. But if you don't like all that foam, but you still want to have support and you want the lacing system, then go with the SKINNYBOY. They come with all the AM skates, and a lot of people love them. So just don't forget, all of these heat moldable. You put them in the oven in between 3 and 5 minutes. If I were you, I would start with 80 degrees. And then if it doesn't work, then you go to 5 minutes. And then if it doesn't work, you can go all the way up to 100 degrees. The main reason is not all the ovens are the same, so just don't risk it. Also, something really important, and I'm going to give you like a cool advice. If your liner starts smelling, you know what you could do? Well, a lot of people think that, yeah, it's cool to have like a removable liner, you can just put them in the washing machine. It's not the best. When you put them in the washing machine, they go through a lot, and a lot of times you're gonna feel that the liner won't be the same after coming out of the washing machine. So one of the best things that you can do is just put your liners inside a plastic bag and just put them in the freezer. I don't really know why, but I do know that the cold from the freezer will kill most of the bacteria. Like the smell will go away. So If your girlfriend, if your mom, if your wife, or even your son complain about your skin smell, that's what you need to do. Take your liners, put them inside a plastic bag, and put them in the freezer. That's it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I'll be making a lot more of these. Whoop whoop!
Vou viver até quando